They want death, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the safest thing I can say.
Is there anything you need?
Like I said, it was a lot darker out here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can get down. You know?
There is no help. The city's not doing anything.
They'll have 20 people standing around, and you know, you got X amount of minutes, and they'll start taking your stuff.
Yeah.
And this is all these people own.
Yeah. My whole life I've been fascinated by conversations of grief and loss. And with everything happening in the world, we felt it was an opportune time to talk to people about the different types of loss we experience in our lives. And we're not just talking about death. We experience loss in all sorts of ways, from job loss to relationship loss. Come with us as we interview people about the profound losses they've experienced in their lives and the healing they can get through it. We're here at Venice Beach Boardwalk, continuing our conversations on loss, and we've had a couple really impactful conversations with people who are very vulnerable, feel very alone in the world, have lost everything they own, lost the relationships they've had, and they're so eager to talk with us, which is really nice in a way because we're highlighting their stories, but I also grapple with, you know, are we using them for their stories? It's something that I'm struggling with as we have these conversations. But the outcome of the conversations are always these powerful feelings of like connection. And the camera almost gives us a key to enter into their worlds. We do good things, then maybe that vibration of what you put out in the world hopefully will come back in some way. But it must not feel like it right now. It must feel...
I don't even expect anything back, really. I'm gonna be treated decent, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want...
You want to be treated like a person.
Even some of these nasty people treat each other, you know, they know each other, so they kind of treat each other better, but then again, turn your back and they'll stab you, so...
Yeah. So did you have to keep your guard up all the time here?
Oh, yeah.
Can't show real lot of emotions.
Well, there's a lot of emotions around here.
What are the emotions? Just like...
Anger.
Anger.
Usually fear, distrust.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of that.
It's an amazing thing that you're willing to talk to me. I mean, I think that says a lot about you.
To hide, you know, and some people sit here and tell everything's great and it's all bullshit.
Yeah, not everything's great.
No.
Yeah.
And if they tell you it is, they're lying.
Is there anything you need?
This first thing I picked up is your cat.
You want your cat back?
Actually, I have two cats now because I got stuck with my dad's cat. And you get near him and he bites and pieces and scratches, and I'm trying to be responsible for him. And, you know,
that's the first time I've seen you really show like emotion about something you've lost.
I don't know anything. I've lost so much that I can't even think about.
I've always tried to aim towards gain. You know, what can we gain and what can be, you know, how can we stay fulfilled in every way, you know? So, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30, so you moved out here at 28.
Yes, sir.
It's a big change from Georgia.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Where in Georgia?
I'm right outside Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm from Gwinnett. I was like born and raised in Hall County.
Yeah.
And
did you know somebody out here in LA to come over?
No, it was kind of more, you know, atmospheric. You
Yeah.
know? I don't mean to be specific, but you know, I came out here looking for opportunity. You know.
Yeah.
LA is California, so yeah.
It's the dream, right? But
It's the dream.
But it's a lot harder than it appears sometimes.
It is, but
Stop it.
you know,
But
there's beauty and charm in everything, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, opportunity is everywhere. It's just love is patient. You know, trying to stay patient, and you know, people like you might, you know, appreciate you coming out.
No,
here.
thank you. I love talking to people. Yeah.
I lost my car out here.
You lost your car?
Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good. But
is it though? I mean, you lost your car. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But
you got a positive side of things. I mean, like I get that vibe from you though. Like you're trying to find the positive in it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I lost my car.
How'd that happen?
kind of staying in the same place for too long, but you know, I got taken. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you know, things like that. You know, if we can't move the wind right, you know, if we can't, you know, steer, you know, even me, if I can't steer conversation correctly, you know, how can I really steer my life? You know, and I call that a loss. You know what I mean? So
how would you describe that kind of loss? Like, just like a loss of identity, figuring out who you are? Or?
it's like when it's like moments when moments get taken from us, you know.
Yeah.
That's when we get stuck, you know. So
And so much of that's out of our control.
no, it's very much in our control.
Okay.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I got my own story, so I'm trying to, I'm in my own head, but I'm also listening to you at the same time.
You know, it's all about blend and balance, man. You know,
Yeah.
and people that, you know, people that care, like you. You know,
Yeah.
you came over here, you want a conversation. You know, you wanted to film. You wanted to bring something to life.
Yeah.
You know,
I got that vibe the second I saw you.
Yeah,
You kind of intuitively know somebody like might be down for that conversation.
Yes,
Open
sir.
up.
Most
And not a lot of
definitely,
people
most
don't want to talk.
most definitely, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, can you? I don't mean to.
Ask me anything you want.
What can you say about loss?
I mean, I've lost a lot. I'm 13 years in recovery from an opiate addiction that almost took my life.
Understood.
I've lost a lot of friends to heroin,
Yeah.
fentanyl, more than I can count on one hand. And I think about that a lot, like all these lives, young lives full of dreams and aspirations we had growing up that are now gone, and I'm here, and I don't always know what that means.
Understood.
I think loss can be transformational. It can make us realign to our purpose.
Right.
But when you're in it, it feels oppressive.
Understood.
It feels like a weight,
Understood,
you know.
understood.
And yeah, I don't know. And that's why I think I'm curious about this topic. Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, I guess like I was saying that to answer your question, you know, and I'm sorry about your.
No.
I'm sorry, and I'm also happy about your you know, your gained operation of you know, your
Thank you.
excelling, you know, the coach being clean.
Yeah.
You know, for 13
years.
Yeah. Praise, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Praise to you. And
It's not easy, but you know, like you said, some things are out of our control. I didn't
Yeah.
choose to be an addict, but I chose to
understood,
improve my life.
understood,
You know.
understood,
You know.
understood. I
Yeah.
completely respect that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What you need. It's just like, cause
I haven't had a real job for 6 years because I'm a caregiver for this guy, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I could get back into the workplace. I mean, got some health issues that have come up since then, and
yeah. But if somebody saw this and wanted to help, like, you can't even think about what. Because I do hope that you get something you need. If it's food or shelter or you're getting your cat back, I would love to see people help with that.
yeah, they come around on Friday mornings, like Tuesday mornings and Wednesday or Thursday. There's 3 or 4 cops. There's the beach people. There's the councilman. There's like 20 people.
So
And
people are coming out to try to help.
I was like, phone's dead. They'll come and wake you up. You
Just
got
to
15
see.
minutes to get your stuff out of here. They'll give you a 65-gallon bag, and whatever you leave behind, they take.
Oh, so you're saying they're not coming to help?
Oh, no,
They're
no,
coming
no,
to
no.
move you,
They're coming, yes.
to pick you up like trash.
And it's gotten worse because I think
It's like your trash. It's like they're moving the trash off the beach.
The general consensus is the Olympics are coming, and they don't want.
People just
That's
loitering.
4 years from now. I mean, 3 or
Yeah.
whatever it is now. They offer. There's people that come by and say, "Oh yeah, we'll help with housing," and they don't help.
Yeah.
They get all your information.
So for the people out there who think like, why doesn't the city do anything, or why don't these people get help? There is no help. The city's not doing anything.
they'll have 20 people standing around, and you got X amount of minutes, and they'll start taking your stuff.
Yeah.
And this is all these people own.
Yeah.
And some of those people don't know how to get more.
Yeah.
And that becomes the hoarder situation, and they have some of them piles of garbage, but that's all they have.
Yeah.
And then they take all that, and those people get more desperate, and
It's a vicious circle.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
They offered something, if you need, housing or food or whatever, the housing people come by and they'll give you their card and, oh yeah, we'll find you a place this week, and then you never hear from them again.
Yeah. So there's a lot of systemic
One
problems
guy
that
the
need
other
to be
day said,
changed.
yeah, food. What do you got to eat? And it's like, oh, I think we have a granola bar.
Yeah.
how insulting is that? I mean,
Are you hungry?
always.
Always.
Everybody's, yeah.
I'd love to get you some food if you'd accept some.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
But I think it'd be nice if the city did more. It's a shame. It's a shame because I think from where my vantage point in life, and I'll tell you that, you know, I had a serious addiction for many years, and I was pretty down and out for a while. But I luckily had family who was able to support me. But you know, you hear a lot of talk about what people are doing for those who are disadvantaged, either with like homelessness or drugs. But the reality is, not much is being done.
It's all just talk.
It's all talk.
There's a website I'll show you,
Yeah.
and you'll see what, yeah, the reality of it is.
I really appreciate you sharing, because I think people need to hear this, and I think you have a story like everybody else. And I pray your cat comes back. I hope there's a shelter that maybe found him, and maybe we could check the shelter.
Yeah, I was gonna call the Humane Society or something.
Yeah.
Came to like organize my stuff, and then I have to go to the library to charge my phone,
And what do you do when you have to leave? What do you do with all your stuff?
pack it up, and take it with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for talking with us. I really appreciate it.
course.
And so I think there's this trick in loss in that you're supposed to feel it really intensely and experience it, and then find a way to always remember it, but to move on and not to put blinders up to the life around you. And I think people get, I think the deeper the loss, and we've all experienced different types, and I'm not comparing mine to anybody else's, but people have experienced profound loss way deeper than I have, and some move on and some get stuck. And I think that hurts our soul if we get stuck.
Right.
Because I think like our soul's purpose is to evolve, to move on, to experience. Yeah, I don't know. You got me thinking about
Yeah,
a
man.
lot of my own
You
thoughts.
said it well, man. I think as we continue to blend and balance and focus, you know, in a you can't beat positivity. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You can't beat that word, positivity. I want to be positive.
Yeah, or hope.
You know, you could say hope. You know what
I like
I'm saying?
hope.
It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Positivity, to be positive, I like to say stay soft. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
Stay soft.
Because the world makes us really hard.
Exactly.
Especially out here. We talk to people.
But then we can get, you know what I'm saying? We can get hard too. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But for me, you know what I'm saying? Staying soft is right now in the world is what's best in my occasion. You know, I can't. It's hard to go up to somebody and yell at somebody to get them to see who I am. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
you just want to. We just want to connect in the world. And
Exactly.
what's the thing you think you want to do in life? Like, what if you?
To gain more, you know, to gain more community with people. You know,
Yeah.
I'm only myself. I only have myself right now. So
Yeah.
I wanna,
You're all alone, kind of out here.
yeah, I want to gain more of a, you know, more relationships. You know,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people that care, people that want to reach out and expand the world like a sponge.
Does it feel like the world sometimes just kind of closes us off? Is that kind of how it feels out here, or?
I think people love a good story. you
Yeah.
know? Sometimes
I think God loves a good story too.
God loves a good story.
I think
man.
God
Yes,
loves a
sir.
good story. I think maybe we are God's story in a way.
We are God's story. Every
Yeah,
page,
yeah.
man. Every
Every
page,
page.
every number, every letter. You know,
Yeah.
outside of all that. Too.
That's beautiful, man.
But I'm telling you, when I first came out here, it was so much darker. You know,
Doesn't seem as dark right now.
it doesn't seem as dark. Maybe because the place that I'm sitting,
Where are you saying at?
I stay around here.
Yeah, just kind of set up shop and.
I set up shop, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm not too much as you know, like I said, it was a lot darker out here,
Yeah.
and you know I can get down. You know what I'm saying, with the shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't sense you want that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I can. There's a side of it that I believe isn't a loss.
Yeah.
But you know, to take it down as deep as people want it to be, there should be someone always there. You know, and if there isn't, then what can you call it? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because no one likes evil. You know what I'm saying?
No,
People say they love it, and then when they get to a certain point,
They want to get out of it.
is they want death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the safest thing I can say.
Yeah. You're a good dude though,
appreciate
and I
it,
think
man.
you feel very intently, and I feel like the world sometimes can beat people down to where they don't want to feel. They don't want to share their feelings, and I feel like it's a brave thing. You seem like a brave soul to me, like, you know,
Appreciate that.
and I think you're a good dude, and like, you know, is there anything you need? Like, if like, you know, what's one thing you need in the world? Like, what would you ask for? What would you
I'd
need?
just say to meet more people like you, Mike.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. You're a real.
Hey, shout out to my family, my stepfather. His name is Mike.
Maybe he'll see this.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you would want us to contact on your behalf? Or yeah.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You're good.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. That's great.
sir.
You got a story like everybody else, and I really appreciate you sharing yours with us.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. No loss.
No losses.
Yeah. You mind giving me?
Yeah, come on, bring it in.
Stay
Hey,
strong.
man.
stay
Thank you,
blessed.
buddy. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean,